We have an exciting semifinal matchup here with Pittsburgh and Sabah playing off against Carleton College, The Cut. This matchup features the 2 and 3 seeds battling up everything as held the seeds so far. Looking for the around, finding Childs Walker for the first score of the game. Finds his man Clark for the goal. One of our finalists for Freshman of the Year, Aaron Hahn, taking that award on Oregon. Big deed early on. Mark. Upfield, Norton, Montague. Dishing for the score and the break to Weiss. To Kunsa.
The matchups we see here, Logan Weiss on DiGirolamo. That's a matchup they spoke about.
Fitting it in to Thorne for the goal, and Pittsburgh gets on the board with some quick offense. They have not been able to get over that hump. Carleton, however, has been to the last 3 title games. Clark looking deep for Stewart. Stewart brings it home. 3-1, Carleton leads.
Pittsburgh is all homegrown talent. The Pittsburgh youth scene rivals Seattle's as one of the best in the nation.
Max Thorne. Reynolds is there, though. The freshman making plays early on, his second D of the game. Holsters his hammer.
We all saw that potential.
Quick flip, and Reynolds gains an assist and gets half of the bookends.
Watch Montague move everyone on the field with his fakes.
And this one he's floating up. Out of bounds and tries the greatest hit.
Looks like his toe was on the line when he went up.
No foul, overturned by the observer. Loves the high release flick, goes inside to Brenner. Throws it to a poach, trying to find DiGirolamo. Harold. Finding Stewart. Montague once again. This time trying for the around. Is it there? Yes. Carleton cannot be stopped right now. 5-1 they lead.
With your body, Sam. With your body, Sam.
Looking for any options over the top, finding Thorne. Pittsburgh back on the board, stops the bleeding. 5-2. Clark. Looking back. Io Dillon with the D.
Dillon coming up huge. He's having
Connor. Pops one over the top, and again, Pittsburgh just overthrowing here on the defensive line. Had the flip open to Montague in tight spaces. Carleton so comfortable, and the inside break, a big bid, but does not work out. And that is the way that they are identical in cut. Lots of trust. Kunsa. To Saul. Thorne is there for a second goal of the game, and Carleton is still up. On the defensive side of this, we definitely do not see the offensive prowess on Pitt that we see on Carleton. And right off the bat, Childs Walker gets the D back. Carleton with a short field to work with. Montague.
Excellent job by Carleton, moving it off the sideline immediately.
Montague putting it to space.
Wow.
And once again, Carleton is up by 4. 3 halftime lead. Would be difficult.
This is a beautiful throw.
Weiss comes down with it, calls the timeout, doesn't even look upfield. Things have started. Weiss looking back, forced to go inside, and a quick score for Carleton. Takes half, 8-3.
John Reynolds.
Montague with 19 completions, Hurskey with 13 completions.
Thorne putting it deep for DiGirolamo. Montague giving chase. DiGirolamo starts things off right for Pittsburgh. Tipped by Montague. Thorne retains possession. Looking for an option. Back to Kaufman. Thorne up to Kaufman. Stewart is there, and he gets the huge block. Finding Kaufman. Quick flip to drop throw. Kaufman flip to DiGirolamo, and Pittsburgh is back in this game. Only down by 2 now. Montague. Looking back for Hurskey, now putting it up to Stewart, popped in the air, and here's another turnover.
DiGirolamo really affected that throw, made Montague come back to the inside.
Putting it deep for Hausman. Comes down with it, and Pittsburgh is within 1. Norton back in the game. Big layout by Connor, can't get there. Stewart back to Montague. Putting it deep, Stewart is open. This one's floating. Stewart rips it down. Carleton leads 9-7. Looking for DiGirolamo in isolation.
No dump.
Back up in the air, and younger brother Max rips it down.
Thorn to Thorn.
Throwing behind, finding Kunsa. Kunsa putting it out for Hausman. Montague giving chase.
Is it too deep?
Ruled
Wow.
inbounds, and Pittsburgh, down 8-3, has rallied to tie this game at 9s.
DiGirolamo is having an effect on the game right now with his defense and his mark.
What a put out. Ruled in by observer. DiGirolamo bobbles the catch.
Good defensive pressure here from Carleton.
Putting it out to Alex. Montague can't quite get there, and Thorne reels it in for his 3rd goal of the game.
Hausman is playing incredibly. That's him with the disc. Had a nasty cut to get open.
Jacking this one deep for the freshman Dylan. Dylan runs it down in Pittsburgh.
Another huck.
First lead of the game, 11-10 over Carleton.
Expect to see Thorne and DiGirolamo
Thorne
take
with a
over here.
beautiful throw. It doesn't get better than that, and Pittsburgh takes another step towards a win, 12-10. Game to 14 with soft cap. Incredible high release flick.
This is a 9-2 run.
Back to Thorne. Thorne is playing back as a handler. And this one to Hausman again. No, can't make the catch. There is contact,
That
but
looks
Ravens.
painful.
The game. This is the most important point of the game. If you don't score and get the look you want, the game might be over if you're Carleton.
And Long comes up with this. Becoming one of the premier programs in the nation since 2005. Thorne putting it deep, and DiGirolamo versus
Wow.
Weiss. DiGirolamo comes down with it for the goal. 13-11. Back to Montague. Norden makes a great move on Kunsa. Putting it out to space. Stewart reels this one in, and Cut's still alive. Down 13-12 to Pittsburgh. Finding Saul back. DiGirolamo to Thorne. Saul right there. Thorne makes the grab, and Pittsburgh is going to the finals for the first time in team history. An incredible comeback. Alex Thorne seals the deal with his 4th goal of the game. Doesn't get much better than that.
What a game.
Welcome to beautiful Boulder, Colorado.